As the walls are beginning to close in on Minnesota Vikings head coach Mike Zimmer, he talked with Paul Allen, voice of the Minnesota Vikings. You have a friend in the diamond business, impeccable sources. Paul Allen, love me some PA, their weekly segment, and a little bit awkward, of course, PA bringing up Zimmer's job security, but Zimmer basically went all Sinatra said, I did it my way. This is from our guy, Will Raggets. Regardless, this is what Zimmer said, regardless of anything that goes on after the season, I can stand proud, he said. When I walk through a storm into a stadium like Lambeau or a why do you list Lambeau first, man? Is that a dig at the Vikings? Like, well, when I walk into really good stadiums like Lambeau, I list that first. I walk into US Bank Stadium, I say to myself, 1 billion people would love to be standing here right now and doing this job. Well, first off, I think his math is a little bit off. I understand it's hyperbole in the moment, but, I mean, there's not even 500 million NFL fans around the world because population of the U.S. is what, 350 million? Not everyone in the U.S. is obviously an NFL fan. Worldwide, add in a couple, maybe 100 million. So, now, also, of those NFL fans, how many want to be a head coach? I mean, sure for the money, but I don't know, getting booed? Boo. Nah. Life ain't all about money, man. Yeah, but whatever. But I think overall, Will continues here. Zimmer got off to a strong start to his Vikings tenure after being hired in 2014, winning the NFC North twice in his first 4 seasons, and leading Minnesota to a conference title game in 2017. How'd that end? Home Super Bowl on the line. From 2015 and 19, his defenses were among the best in the league, year in and year out, but the Kirk Cousins era has produced just 1 playoff appearance in 4 years, and the Vikings have had a different offense coordinator in 6 straight seasons. Oh, yeah. That gets discounted as well because Zimmer sort of wears out OCs, like where it's like, hey, just come aboard and you could be the head coach of the offense. Where it's like, hey, except you have to do things my way and you have to run the ball. But yeah, whatever. And Zimmer's defenses have fallen off in a big way over the past 2 years. Yes. I think that last part is ultimately what's going to get Zimmer fired, because if his defenses were still top dog, I think the Vikings would run it back. Maybe he'd just have to throw his offensive staff under the bus. They'd have to get another offensive coordinator, which would be, 7 in 7 different seasons. So, yeah, it would be a mess there. But the fact that his defense has just imploded the last 2 years, and, yeah, you could blame injuries and Rona, but everyone has to deal with that. And it is a results-based league. It is what have you done for me lately. Yes, Zimmer is one of the more successful head coaches in Vikings franchise history. I think he's number 3 behind Bud and Denny, but yeah, it is what it is. And Zimmer understands this. Like, he's been a lifer, and he knows that you were hired to get fired in this business. But I actually agree with Zimmer that he can stand proud, because when he took the job in 2014, if he was told that he would have 8 seasons, that he would win the division 3 times, he would win 2 playoff games, he would go to the NFC title game, he probably would have taken it. Even though, well, I'm not taking anything less than a couple of Super Bowls. He could have been fired after 3 years, like Leslie Frazier. Like, a lot of head coaches don't get 2-second contracts, and Zimmer's been extended twice. So, I mean, also, he's extended through 2023, so he's going to get paid. He's going to get a nice golden parachute, golden handcuffs, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, a 559 winning percentage. Most head coaches would take that, even though his record against winning teams with winning records, maybe not so much. But yeah, I do respect that Zimmer was so stubborn and so obstinate and so determined to do things his way, but it didn't work out. At the end of the day, it did not work out, because you can have that pig-headed attitude if you're a Parcells with rings, if you're a Belichick with rings. But I understand that Zimmer, Parcells, his mentor, tried to emulate that. It just didn't quite work out. But he did it his way. He went down swinging, and I can respect that, because he didn't have to go through the embarrassment. And what happens sometimes with head coaches where, hey, we want to fire you, but we'll give you 1 more year, but you have to fire all of your staff. Like, well, what if ownership came to Zimmer and said, okay, we'll give you 1 more year, but you have to fire your son, and you have to fire Clint Kubiak, Gary's son? I don't think that he would do that. I think that he would have too much pride. He'd be like, yeah, fire me. I'll get paid to do farming stuff or whatever down the ranch. So, yeah. But I do like Mike Zimmer, but it is time for a change. We had high hopes. 2017 was supposed to be the year, man. 2017 was supposed to be The Vikings lightning bolt out of nowhere, be that 85 Bears-esque type team, be the 2002 Bucks type team, just coming out of nowhere, winning a Super Bowl, and then just fading back into ether, but it didn't happen. Didn't happen. But your thoughts are our thoughts. Zimmer, standing proud. Still standing, still strong. Looking back on his Vikings tenure, which is probably going to come to an end quite soon. Let us know your thoughts on our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.